Good morning, Professor Bankens.
Good morning.
As a follow-on question to our previous video, I would like to ask you, what is the difference between sport jiu-jitsu and self-defense jiu-jitsu?
Yeah, there's a huge difference. A lot of people, I talk to a lot of people, and I get this question a lot. The biggest difference is in the self-defense side of jiu-jitsu, you're training for that purpose. You are training with punches. You're training with kicks. You're training. A lot of people. I get this question a lot. A lot of times when I teach classes, a lot of people that have done sport jiu-jitsu will tell me, I didn't know there were any punches or kicks or in jiu-jitsu. And there are a ton of them, actually. There are a ton of them if you're following the original Gracie curriculum. The one thing that I find when I do train with a lot of sport-oriented guys is they're not set up really to deal with punches, kicks, headbutts, biting, these types of things that may eye pokes, these types of things that may happen in a reality situation, knife attacks, weapons of different kinds. A lot of people are just in the sports side are just not set up to deal with those things, and they're not training with those things, and that's okay. I mean, if sport is your deal, that's okay. But if you're talking about reality combat jiu-jitsu, then you're talking about training specifically to be attacked in various ways. Punches, like I said, punches, kicks, knees, elbows, biting, eye gouging, weapons of different calibers, whatever the case may be. And a lot of people that train in sport jiu-jitsu are really not training specifically for a self-defense situation. I get it said to me a lot, if that arises, then I'll defend myself. But that there's an old saying that says you're going to fight like you train, and a lot of times I guess a really good way to put this would be a lot of times when we do, for instance, knife defense, I find a lot of people that do sport jiu-jitsu immediately do a double leg takedown, and the guy stabbing them in the back. People that do self-defense immediately deal with the weapon at hand. And so this is one thing I see a lot is, again, you're going to fight like you train. So if you're looking to train self-defense, I recommend that you train self-defense. If you are looking to train sport, then train sport. But there is a huge, huge difference. For instance, if a guy is in the guard, for instance, if you're familiar with the guard, it means you're on your back and someone's between your legs, basically. If that's just happening, a lot of times someone's hands that just does sport, they're reaching out and they're trying to get control of the person in their lapel or their gi bottoms or whatever the case may be. Whereas a person that trains self-defense is going to be a lot tighter because he or she knows she's going to be getting punched, head-butted, whatever the case may be. So the setups are a lot different. They're on the same wavelength, but they are different. So I definitely recommend that if you're looking for self-defense, that you make sure that what you're doing is combatives oriented.
Thank you very much.